jab, uppercut, leave you laid out on the floor. Try to duck and roll, hit and miss, now you counting stars. Should've practiced more, should've hit the mask, get out there more. Claim that you're the best. You gotta show me, son. Actions over words, baby boy. Is you real or what? Talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports,
Yo, shout out to the Hottest Chat in the MF and Game. As we close out 2024, man, we only have several more hours remaining, which is only calendar simulated throughout our history of life in this universe. So it's just like just going to another month. Real talk. But staying on course. You know what I'm saying? Don't want to be the downer of bad news. But boxing will pick up once again in 2025. This is the Hot Grease Chronicles EP 415, over 2025, copy. At Cinco de Crawford. Once again, this is Cinco de Crawford 2025. Now let me start this off. Fiercely, but coming in peace. I'm coming to you in peace, man. For real. Just like dropping a mosquito in hot grease. I'm coming to you in peace. Now, we have heard the rumors that Crawford and Canelo are in talks, right? They have agreed. Y'all remember that being said about Crawford Spence? They have agreed. They have agreed to everything. Crawford has agreed to everything, and then the fight didn't happen. You remember how they agreed to everything and they were saying Crawford was ducking? But come to find out, PBC wanted the fight to take place when? 2023. But Crawford wanted to fight in 22, so he won't be inactive. You remember that? I do. Yeah, I'm purposely bringing up, you know what I'm saying, history, even though it was bad news for some. I must remind you. And my intentions are well. I'm not trying to rub you the wrong way in the final stages of 2024 to 2025. Crawford was successful in this year also. He picked up a 4th division, defeating Israel Madrimov, a fighter who had a decorated You know, everything was decorated with Madrimov. You know, especially going in there with Crawford. He was supposed to do this, that, and the other. And he came faint Master Marv. But that's in the past, man. That's about to be in 2024. We have somehow, some way stumbled upon some great news. Could it be, y'all, that this fight, this defining fight for the boxing annals, I'm talking about, this is beyond legacy. This is speaking about boxer's mentality. I mean, not mentality, immortality. This fight right here, if it indeed happened, Terrence Bud Crawford facing Canelo, this is for immortality. For real, this is for immortality, bro. This is something way different in his journey. Crawford, 135er. That's gonna be the excuse for this. You know, once it's made official, if this fight is indeed made official, are y'all gonna use that when y'all saying why is Canelo fighting 135er, or all the information is gonna be more so precipitated down on Crawford? All the hailstorm, it's gonna be precipitated down on Crawford as to why he's moving up to 168. He's too small. You know what I'm saying? That's the only freaking gripe that they can use is that he's 135, right? Come on, stick with me, because I know a lot of y'all out there drunk right now. A lot of y'all up here looking like Wino Willie. Y'all know y'all fucked up right now. And the shit I'm saying to some of y'all pissed the hell off and others just laughing at it. A lot of y'all are bent off that gin. And some of y'all are sipping on that goddamn dark liquid. But I just want to bring a little bit of chaos to close out this year, because Crawford has an opportunity to go in there and shut down the Mexican fan base. He has an opportunity to shut it down for good. For real. I don't have anything against the Mexican fan base, but in this fight, I have everything. I have everything going in the way of Crawford. Crawford has the opportunity to change boxing forever. He has the opportunity to be enshrined. Right now, he's in silver. Right now, Crawford's hand has already been casted in the freaking Hall of Fame. Hey, it's a little silver, little gold. But when he goes in there next year in 2025, if this fight becomes official, he would then be enshrined in a substance that's priceless. You can't even put a value on. This shit would be goddamn moon rock. Because Crawford would not be in the same universe as us when we're talking about boxing. Canelo Alvarez, I hope they give him the amount of money to make him happy, because I want the old man to be nice and healthy mentally going in there to face Crawford. I don't want the Mexican fight fans up here complaining, bitching, whining. You know what I'm saying? Talking about Canelo knee was hurting. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have no liniment to put on it. We want Canelo healthy. You know what I'm saying? No more cataracts. Oh, he had to get cataract surgery because the sediment from his hair, you know, over a period of time when he sweat, it irritates his cornea. I want Canelo Alvarez to be healthy, because this is the way I see it. A huge part of me have to check the people that will use that age game with Crawford. Canelo started boxing at 15. I want you to brag about that shit. I want you to brag about all the miles you Canelo egomaniacs have. I want you to brag about how much experience he got. I want you to talk about all those fights since 15 years and the exits upon exits upon the exits on that highway that he was passing up. I want you to remember that shit. He got a lot of miles on that body. This fight is going to be more competitive than you think. I hear a lot of you all, like I said before, I try to call country to get some proper testing on some of you all to see if you was inebriated, under the influence of any recreational drug. But I hear some of y'all out here to my Canelo is going to knock Crawford out. Canelo has just went the distance his last 4 fights, right? But they saying since Crawford is moving up from 135, you know, they want to go all the way back below 140, shawty. They want to bring up anything and everything. You sound so bitter. What's wrong with y'all? Let these two bump. Let them bump. It's time, shawty. You look, haven't y'all gotten enough? You know, he had to wait Cinco. He had to wait Cinco, the annual calendar, to fight Spence. And that was one of the easiest fights outside of Amir Khan that he ever had in the 147-pound division. You know what I'm saying? I know you're going to say, oh, you leaving out Kell Brook. Hey, dude. One of the easiest fight outside of Amir Khan. Now, boxing is trying their best. Turki Al-Sheikh, the man with the juice, may potentially be able to make this fight come to fruition. See, Crawford is heavy as a head who wear the crown because he did what he was supposed to do. All you content creators that was up here, kicking motherfucking cans down the YouTube Central Boulevard and highways and alleys. You didn't give him, man, his credit. You didn't give him his credit, bro. Y'all talk the talk. I don't really want to go back to the old instruments and play the same song and dancing tunes. All I want y'all to do is remember when you was up here talking about how he should leave Top Rank and how he should go over he did what y'all wanted him to do. You called a man a slave. You called him bad for business. Man, you said that man was everything under the sun. He couldn't do anything right. As an elite level, pound for pound champion, he couldn't do nothing right. But he was locked in for a rematch with Spence, right? So with that lock, why did Errol unlock it? Why couldn't he own up to his side? Because after all the years that you all was ridiculing, defaming this man's character, you said very little about Errol Spence not owning up to his side of the bargain. He did everything. And I'm going to tell you suckers, y'all owe Terrence Bud Crawford an apology. And you should send him a motherfucking super chat right goddamn now for punitive damages. Because y'all was up here bitching and complaining, talking ill about that dude, getting person. Y'all was the corrupted ones. He held his side of the bargain. He went in there and won. WCS deemed it the T-Mobile Massacre because all I saw was blood. I never seen a human being get transformed. I never seen a human being that was pound for pound on a pound for pound list going in there with a guy who they say he ain't fought nobody. I never seen nobody transform like that. You know he was looking different. He had Errol Spence. He took Errol. He took him from Errol to Eddie Kruger. Yeah. From Errol to Eddie Kruger. He had that man looking like the first black Eddie Kruger. Don't correct me on the name. I know what I'm talking about. We ain't talking about Freddie. We talking about Eddie. He had Errol look like Eddie Kruger. People had to do double takes, man. Y'all was up there on your keyboards heavy. WCS, enough is enough, man. Don't you have any dignity? When you a patriot? Why don't you think about, how difficult it is to box? Have you ever boxed on that level? No. That's why I'm able to form sentences as quickly as I can and recall, because I didn't. But I'm no different than all the others who's been on deck and dropped their opinion. It's just sometimes mine can be a little bit more rigid. And this is what I'm saying about Terrence Crawford. You owe him reparations. This don't have nothing to do with slavery. It has everything to do with you trying to treat him like he was a slave. You should send him punitive damages right now. We did not hear enough apologies that was coming from these haters, these hating ass suckers. These hating ass suckers that was talking about that man, how he looked, his family, basically just devaluing his entire freaking resume. Y'all was up here saying the same shit over and over again. The kids could have goddamn picked up on that shit. He moving funny. He bad for business. 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 How can adults say the same shit all the time? He moving funny. He bad for business. He moving funny. He bad for business. Seriously, boxing fans, do y'all remember? Y'all remember the vanity? Y'all remember that shit How they was all synced up. He moving funny. He bad for business. He moving funny. He's bad for business. Moving funny. He's bad for business. They even try to link that man to MTK Global. Woo! Look, I often ask myself, how did Terrence Crawford deal with some of those rough nights, knowing that the fight fans was out here, the ones that was his absolute nemesis, his haters? How did he deal with that, the shit they were saying? Once they found out he had a lawsuit or something, they was trying to link him and say he was a part of organized crime. He was linked to Daniel Cunningham. They did everything they could to smear this man's name in the public. And this is somebody who never popped dirty. This man was not known to be up in the club, getting intoxicated, tipping them back. He was never known to be behind the wheel with an unregistered alcohol level. He wasn't the guy that was out there known to the people that's over there in his geographical location to say, yeah, we see him in the club all the time. We just didn't hear it. But now you got Crawford that has moved on from that, and he has potential to go in here and face the one. Yeah. Or should I call him the two? And should I call him the three? Because that's what it's about to be. He's about to pick up number 3, y'all. I can't call him the 1, the 2, but I'm definitely going to call him the 3. I'm going to call him Mr. 3. Yeah, that's what I'm going to call Canelo. Because you've been putting this fight off all day long, man. You know what I'm saying? You've been putting it off too long. He too small. I have nothing to gain from this. Oh, my God. Give me 150 million. For the life of me, I can't understand why you want so much money for somebody so easy. Is it payday? Because you already done lost doors and you about to hit the thrust? Are you somehow fearful that uno dos tres, first loss was from a black fighter and your last loss would be from a black fighter again? Ugh. Ooh, silky. Should I say cinnamon? Mr. 3. What y'all think about that fight, fans? What y'all think about Crawford potentially in 2025 changing boxing forever? They've been scared. You hear Jermell Charlo talking about he the king of motherfucking 154. Nigga, say who? Say what? Say how? Why are you still at 154, man? Bud Crawford called you out a long time ago, and all you did was like, man, who is it from, man? I'm busy. I'm a yellow jacket busy. I'm a hornet busy. He still got business with Spence. He hadn't addressed that yet because, truth be told, right? I mean, that's your homie. Y'all from the same hood as Jermell Charlo say, but Jermell Charlo, he hasn't shown signs of going in there and getting that fade to redeem Errol Spence, who was his freaking stablemate for years. Why are you not doing that? Like, isn't Errol Spence the one that called you up on the phone when you was heading in there on your ASIC shoe deal to fight Canelo? Wasn't Spence the one that hit you up? But this nigga coming back talking about he the king. No. The king is 154 right now. Actively reigning, defending. It's Terrence Bud Crawford. And you had me say his name, nigga. You had me say his motherfucking name, man. You sucker. Canelo keep on talking about shit easy. But you've been boxing since you was 15 years old, bro. It's respect. It's respect what Canelo has done, but you've been boxing since you was 15. Over half of your boxing resume is in Mexico. I mean, sooner or later, I mean, you can go out here and goddamn knock out mannequins. After a while, you know what I'm saying? You keep on using the same finishing shot to knock them mannequins out. You know what I'm saying? That's wear and tear on them motherfucking shoulders. Them hands. You knocking them goddamn mannequins, them Macy mannequins out. You know what I'm saying? You start tearing little small tears in there, Canelo. But how you going to handle that shit, though? The fighter that you've been calling small is easy. How you going to handle, you know what I'm saying? How you going to handle someone who's being able to earn a 5th division? You know what I'm saying? 3 division unified. 3 division unified there, Canelo. How are you and your fans going to handle Cinco de Crawford? Huh, amigo? ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó, amigo? How are you going to handle Cinco de Crawford? That's where we at, y'all. It's Cinco de Crawford. 2025. Ese es Cinco de Crawford. ¿Te entiendes, amigo? It's Cinco de Crawford. Mexican fight fans, you need to be aware of this. You need to be aware how profound this fight is going to be. I don't have any words of advice for the Mexican fight fans, except you might want to, you know, after it's all over with, ask Crawford, can he, you know, sell you some of his real estate property that he has in Omaha, you know what I'm saying, so you can, you know, be close to your new idol, you know what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure he got some real estate over there that he can sell to you on the high. You know what I'm saying? On the high. I mean, so you can really be close to the one that ended Canelo's career. Now, I haven't heard if it's going to be a rematch or not. The only thing I can tell you all is that Crawford has been waiting for this moment to happen, just like he was waiting for Spence. I think Canelo and his fan base, not all of it, but Canelo and the Mexican fan base, I keep hearing them say the same thing, that Canelo is going to do this, that, and the other. And I keep on reminding them, excuse me. What search engine is your favorite? Okay, it don't matter, because you're not going to answer the question. But do me a favor, find your favorite search engine and put in Canelo Alvarez box rank. Okay, look at his last several fights, because I keep hearing the same instruments be played about him gonna knock Crawford out. And then they try to say, hey man, he 135 pounder. Oh, okay. Because I saw Jermell Charlo from 154 go in there and get his complimentary coupon courtesy of Canelo Express Platinum membership knockdown. And then he made it to the 12th. See, he felt bad for Canelo and he was giving the orders. There's not going to be any orders given for this. You know, Terrence Bud Crawford don't operate off orders, bro. He delegates the mission. He delegates the orders for the mission. And the mission is to go in there and show the world that he's the man. He will be back on top of pound for pound number 1 above Usyk after Cinco de Crawford. Cinco de Crawford. You better get it in your head. 2025 is Cinco de Crawford. You have plenty of time from the last final hours here to prepare yourself. Mexican fight fans, it ain't nothing but love. It ain't nothing but love, bro. But when it's hasta mañana, and then mañana, things are going to change the first day of January. All WCS wants you to do is properly prepare yourself for this ass whooping. I want you all to be prepared. Unlike the Errol Spence fans, the Aerosexuals, I try to warn them. They just say, "Oh, he's just being sarcastic, and just talking and that trash talk, just talking that bullshit." They love calling, "Oh, he's just talking that bullshit." I was on record. They're Mexican fight fans. I was on record. I was on record before this fight even happened.
Spence, brother, no chance. Look, physically matched up, 1-on-1. I give Errol Spence no chance of beating Crawford. If you're talking about a fixed fight with a referee and the judges involved and all that, yeah, I give him a high percentage. Real talk. But as far as going mano a mano, head up, skill for skill, I don't give Errol Spence no chance.
No chance. I gave Errol Spence no chance, y'all. I gave Errol Spence no chance of beating Terrence Bud Crawford. Now, Canelo, of course, his resume is different. All right? Canelo has put the work and the time in there. It's not a lack of respect like when it comes to Canelo Alvarez. I got respect for Canelo. He's done his shit. But also, I got even a higher respect for Terrence Bud Crawford, because he would be indeed the one that solidifies himself as being the best of this era when he goes in there and reminds Canelo of what he did to this guy right here. He's going to remind Canelo, look at me in my eyes when I'm talking to you. I did this. I did this. I did this. You understand me, Saul? I did this. He's going to remind Canelo Alvarez that he did that to Spence. I know the fight is last year and people want to forget it. Look, I totally get why you want to put that back somewhere in an old ass shoebox in the way back of the attic, on the house on the hill, over the bridge. You know what I'm saying? I know why you want to put that shit so far away. But man, you got one more skeleton to collect there, Crawford. You have one more skeleton to collect. If it's indeed true and you and Canelo will be locking horns, making this fight official, Crawford has one more skeleton, the green, white, and red, to put on his mantle. And the Mexican fight fans, the only thing I'm trying to help y'all understand is that it doesn't mean that you supporting the sport is over. All I'm saying is, okay, don't be like the Aerosexuals. Don't abandon. Don't just go into hiding. I'm telling you all ahead of time. Have a better plan, a better reaction plan than the Aerosexuals, they're Mexican fight fans. You're better than them. Just don't leave him out there hanging. Help him towards his recovery, because we're talking about immortalization. That's what we're talking about with Terrence Bud Crawford. Immortalized, enshrined. The year 2025 is Cinco de Crawford, and you all need to go get your tattoos right now. I've spoken to all the tattoo artists, and they're willing to sponsor and help me out. Anybody who's looking to get Cinco de Crawford, majority Canelo fans get this discount. They're giving you 3% off, okay? That's more than what you deserve. They're giving you 3% off your tat, okay? Cinco de Crawford is in full active. It's a go. Mission on deck, boots on the ground. Come on, man. We in the trenches. It's time to make mother effing history. They keep on playing with Crawford's name every time this fight come up. They keep on talking about he's 135er. Yes, keep on talking about the past. Keep on talking about the past, because you know what's good about the past is that you keep reminded, you keep being reminded, you keep being reminded, you keep being reminded, you keep being reminded of one of the most infamous lead ups in boxing history and how easy it went. How easy it was for Crawford to go in there and get him out of there in 8. I know the fight was stopped at 9. He got him out of there in 8. I gave the first round to the crowd, God damn it. The aerosexuals is up there chopping on popcorns, goddamn slipping the hell out that motherfucking Slurpee, just having a good old time, sidebar conversations and shit. Motherfucker was on deck. Hey, y'all, have you ever seen these content creators in the YouTube Central? They plan Operation T-Mobile Massacre. They all got together with their goddamn smoking bud pack shirts on, and they got on them flights, y'all, way back in economy. Oh, that was way back. I said they was way back. Yes, they was. And they was next to the toilet and the sink. And they was way back in the back of economy. Oh, yes, they was. They was way back, y'all. They wanted to be out of sight, out of mind, y'all. For real. They wanted to be out of sight, out of mind. They linked up at the goddamn the arena. Man, they had they shit planned like they was Superman. They put the smoking bud pack under their clothes. They was planning on taking a group picture after it was all over with, y'all. I'm not going to apologize for bringing up this history, but the T-Mobile Massacre is a part of boxing history. I said it. God damn it. I'm still feeling good about that day. July 29, 2023. Why did y'all do that? After all the warnings we tried to get the aerosexuals that it wasn't going to play out. Look, the Bud fans try to warn y'all. But I tried to tell them, stop saying the same shit over and over again. And they wanted to keep on saying the man didn't do shit at 47. They wanted to act like Julius Ndongo wasn't shit. They wanted to act like Jeff Horn wasn't shit. They wanted to act like Mondramov, the decorated amateur, was going to come in there and run through Bud because he was a 135 pounder. Every picture that they can steal from Google that shows Mondramov, they was up here talking about it. Oh man, Mondramov, he made Bud look average. Oh, you don't say. Oh, okay. Oh, so check this out. So it was quite puzzling to me, right? That what he was doing in 147, they didn't want to credit him for. But yet when he moved to 54, he didn't get the knockout. Now they want to go credit him. Oh, it ain't the same. It's a heavier division. See, he didn't get a knockout. I thought you say he didn't beat nobody. So when y'all was over there overlooking, pissing on his freaking accolades at 47, when he moved up to 54, y'all was saying Madrimov was too big for him. He was going to go in there and show Bud that he made a mistake. He was the champion. They were saying Bud going to potentially get stopped. And then every single frame that it showed Madrimov landing a punch on Bud, they was up there putting in a thumbnail. And he goes to dissing with Madrimov. And then they want to go up here and highlight what he did at 47. Suckers. Suckers, y'all. For real talk. Straight suckers. Now look what's about to happen. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm telling you. I'm about to tell you This is going to be a lifetime achievement award. I'm going to tell you. So you can fend them off when they're over there on them panels talking that shit. Now, it's no excuse they should be giving Canelo because he's the one that's the so-called king of 168, right? He only missing one belt. A guy by the name of Skull with a C holds that belt now. But check this out. It shouldn't be no excuses. It shouldn't be no excuses for Canelo. He's the bigger fighter. He's done moved up as high as 175. It shouldn't be no excuses. What, Canelo going to put Crawford on a rehydration clause? See, this is what I see how it's going to play out with these fight fans. You're going to get some fight fans that really don't fuck with Canelo. I'm talking about black fight fans or even non-black. It's going to be the Deontay Wilder effect. You're going to have the haters that was rooting for Errol over here rooting for Canelo, because ultimately these was the ones that was all high and mighty, putting their hand up in the air, clapping it up, saying, yeah, man, Errol Spence, he gonna fight Canelo. Yeah. They was cheering and cheering from 47, y'all. From 47 to 168, they was cheering Errol to get a fight with Saul Canelo Alvarez. I mean, I swear to you, man, it wasn't no complaining. Everybody was damn. These aerosexuals just ego. I mean, ego driven. They started up and just automatically throw it in motherfucking 6. They was on the gas, bro. Ego driven like a mother. They was blinded by their mentor, their God, their Savior, the King, their Lord. Errol Spence Jr., he could do no wrong, man. They was hyping it up for him to move from 47 to 68, but when Crawford did it, oh, he's too small. No, he's too small. No. So you're going to get the Wilder effect. You're going to get people who was rooting for Errol Spence that's going to root for Canelo all because they don't like Crawford. Yeah. Hey, yeah, connect the dots, tic-tac-toe, whatever you want to. Yeah, that's what's going on with this fight. Because what I have on the screen, I put that there for a reason. I wanted to bring back last year. I wanted you to relive it. Since we have only a matter, I want you to relive the T-Mobile Massacre. It's good for boxing civilization in the YouTube Central. Look at it. Y'all remember, right? The T-Mobile Massacre. Let me take that down. Let me put the hot grease up there because that's just a little bit less, you know what I'm saying? The inflammation is a little bit different. Let me take that down. But I just know that the ones that was up here screaming about Errol Spence is gonna go in there and knock Bud out. One thing I can say about Crawford, he was the Nostradamus of his own freaking destiny. You know I ain't lying. The man said it. You heard him. They was in Oklahoma, right? Bob Arum, the whole crew was there. The man said it. He predicted it. Don't shut him down. Give him his credit. Yes, he did. He said, when I beat him, they're going to say he stayed in the division too long. He was weight drained. Wasn't he spot on? Yes, he was. Give him his credit. He predicted his own destiny. Oh, my God. Rumble, young man, rumble. He absolutely predicted it. He said they're going to say, they said when I beat him, they're going to say he was in the division too long. He was weight drained. And then he said he was going to stop him. And Errol Spence said, man, you ain't stopping that, please. And then that's when he somehow, some way, the bet came on deck. And Spence said, let's bet 100,000. And Bud came over the top like a goddamn disruptive donkey, kicking and kicked him in the head with 900 grand more. Let's bet $1 million. See, the only thing about that bet right there, Once again, that bet fooled a lot of aerosexuals because that's exactly what they did. They felt that just because Errol Spence shook on that $1 million, that gave them a little bit more confidence to go out there and bet everything that was in their possession that didn't quite, have value up to $1 million. But they thought that was it. A lot of these cats, they're still without a vehicle. They have to catch public transportation, all from the stupidity of last year. A lot of them can tell you they haven't eaten food out the fridge in a long time. They haven't had a cold soda drink in their own home because they betted their fridge. A lot of them are goddamn showering and shit in the sink of a community goddamn gas station. A lot of them have not recovered what I'm trying to tell you. A lot of them is on an air mattress. They bet their head and their footboard. They had a nice Posturepedic mattress that they was planning on freaking upgrading their shit to a larger size bed once they won. Never happened. Me, I went to the goddamn Salvation Army and I was the one that purchased some of that shit and gave it to the homeless. I ain't gonna lie. If it had an aerosexual stamp on it, I grabbed that bitch and I went straight, hey, you don't have to sleep on the sidewalk no more. Look what I got for you. Yeah, you gonna like that. Hey, that's almost brand new. That's a queen. Yeah, set that up in the back somewhere, man. Go there and get you some sleep. You know what I'm saying? Don't be back there doing the nasty either. I'm just saying. I got some more shit coming. They bet the blenders, the microwaves, ovens. Motherfuckers was betting goddamn rims off their vehicle, y'all. They had to go up there to rent a wheel after July 29th. Betting their mortgages. Churches seen an influx of congregation after July 29th. They saw an influx in their congregation, their church members, their parishioners. All because they was in there trying to pray to get their shit back, y'all. So what is it supposed to be with Bud Crawford? Y'all gonna bet on Canelo? I'm betting on Crawford. I'm betting on him again, man. I'm betting on Crawford, bro. I'm betting on Crawford once again. I'm just letting you know. Don't come in my DMs talking about you want to bet because you niggas don't pay. You suckers go up here and goddamn rename your freaking name, your description, and you don't pay. I still have close to $2,000 out there from the Errol Spence fight. I got people they're saying, oh, no, I ain't no man. Fuck all that, man. I ain't paying you. You got content creators who vouch for niggas. And then when I go over there and say, hey, man, why your boy ain't pay me my money? They want to delete my comment. You vouch for the nigga that he pays his bills. We better stack. And I say, hey, where my money? And you're like, you removed my comment. Damn. God damn, bro. I thought this was motherfucking true boxing hardcore fans who have integrity within themselves to hold people accountable. But that's what you get betting these guys on the YouTube Central, bro. For real. But back to the topic at hand, the hot grease. I just had to go up here and remind you all that Crawford's about to make a splash once again. You remember how I always talk to you all about 21 and 22? How when he beat Sean Porter, when we went into the next year, we had something to look forward to. Right? We thought for sure Spence and Crawford was going to happen 22. It didn't happen, but there was negotiations. Then 22 to 23, we knew the fight was going to happen 23, right? We just didn't know when. Boom, it happened. 23, 24, what were we doing? We was waiting to see if the rematch between Bud and Spence was going to happen at the early semester of this year. But we already seen it. Spence was rolling out of motherfucking Zaxby's on a remote scooter with some duct tape on his eye, went live, and didn't say shit to nobody. Somebody just goddamn put a motherfucking patch and went with it from there. So we went from 23 to 24 thinking we was going to get the rematch of Bud and Spence. It didn't happen. Now, from 24 to 25, oh shit. Word has came across the synapses gap that potentially Crawford, Canelo Alvarez are talking, and we just waiting for it to be official so we can start that trash talking once again. God damn it. I'm preloaded. Please let us know. Official. I want to see the presser. Because one thing I know about Crawford, he's not gonna sit up there like he's a nursery kid, like Jermell Charlo. He's not gonna sit up there and goddamn be a little puppet. No, it's gonna be some nice quality trash talking. Not all that shit Edgar Berlanga was doing on there. This is a different level of fight. 24 to 25. Who's the main topic of distraction? The main topic of attraction. Crawford, once again, 21 to 22, 22 to 23, 23 to 24, and now 24 to 25. That's damn near the way it was in them years leading up to him going in there and decimating Spence. He's been the biggest topic for quite some time now. So the sequence of events, I believe there is going to be unearthed in a couple of months, hopefully. I'm curious to know, bro. You know, Turkey Al-Sheikh at the helm. There's a lot of hate that's going on. And like I explained to you all, the only reason these cats are hating Turkey Al-Sheikh, if Canelo would have been the one that introduced Turkey Al-Sheikh and would have been the headliner for Turkey Al-Sheikh in his first card over here in the U.S., it would have been a lot of them haters silent. They would have been bigging up Canelo. Oh man, see, that's what you get for when you the face of boxing, when you the cash cow, when you this, that, and the other. Oh, they would have been using all those big words. It would have been a freaking moment of verbalytics. But since it was Terrence Bud Crawford, they felt some type of way. They had to go to their journals and their diaries, and they had to talk it out on this day. Hearing that Terrence Bud Crawford would be the main event in Turkey Al-Sheikh's first card in LA, I really find deep in myself hate. I'm talking about volcano hate for Crawford. I don't know why my heart burns, but goddamn it, I hate him. If I could take him on just a expedition close to the volcano, I will push him. I mean, I'm telling you, they was putting this shit, they was journaling this shit in their diaries. They was mad. They was upset, yo. Crawford changed boxing in this era. He's one of the most hated, but one of the most appreciated. The hardcore fans appreciate what he's been doing. But he has a large group of boxing fans who are casual / casuettes / temporaries / grumpy. You know what I'm saying? They just mad at everything Crawford does. That's all. But it's not going to change anything, though. I mean, because, you know, since 21, him stopping, you know, Sean Porter, they had something to say about it. Right? They say Sean Porter, he was on his way in retirement. David Avenesian, nobody know who he was. You know, Crawford tried to cheat, they say, because the gloves fell apart. Maybe the gloves got tired of bouncing off Avenesian's goddamn skull. Maybe that was the case. But they saying the man was cheating. First they say Avenesian was nobody, and then they turn around and say Bud had to cheat to beat Avenesian. Which one is it, goddammit? I get tired of hearing you suckers complaining. You aerosexuals, I'm just going to leave it like this, you aerosexuals. I do feel a little bit of joy. For real, I feel a little bit of joy for the aerosexuals that have been in seclusion. They now have an opportunity to return back to the surface. They have an opportunity to feel good about their confidence and possibly get their shit back. You know, earn enough money to get their shit back by betting on Canelo. You know what I'm saying? You have that opportunity. Seriously. That's the joy. A lot of families was broken up and disbanded. A lot of kids was goddamn put in a state facility. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them became orphans. Seriously. A lot of them started to take up boxing because they want to redeem their parents. Because they felt like boxing is what broke up their household and shit. So a lot of kids start becoming amateur fighters, bro, after July 29th. All because of the mistake their parents made with betting everything. It got sticky real quick. I feel good that the aerosexuals get to return to witness greatness again. I love it, man. I'm happy to see y'all now get a breath of fresh air, because I know that bunker had to be funky than a motherfucker, boy. I bet it smelled like feet and goddamn donkey piss mixed with some hippo ass. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Some elephant trunk. I know that shit was funky down there. Febreze couldn't even fuck with that shit. I know some of y'all haven't showered since July 30th. It's been a rough motherfucking travel. But I'm here to remind y'all, Cinco de Crawford is going off in 2025. Yes, time to shut down the Mexican fight fans once and for all. They're going for Crawford's about to go for the head. Woo! How many of y'all going to that fight? Huh? Mexican fight fans, that's one thing y'all have on your side is that y'all going to be good with the numbers. Y'all going to see an influx of numbers because the aerosexuals going to come pleading and begging to be in y'all good graces to accept them, so y'all can join some of these Mexican content creators that's hardcore Canelo fans. They can let you on the panel. You're going to see a lot of new faces, y'all, showing up. Look, new faces, but familiar voices. These voices owe debts. Boy, when that goddamn it comes official, these motherfuckers gonna be coming up on these panels. Hold up. That shit sound familiar. Is that Ben Israel? God, is that the white? The white's back. Damn. Is that? Is he back? I mean, it goes on and on with people that's gonna be coming back, and then you know these content creators can be like, "Yo, man, I never heard of you before. You say you've been here. I mean, I haven't heard of you. I mean, you seem so happy about Canelo. Yeah, man, fuck Crawford, dude. Man, fuck him, man. One thing I can say about the Mexican fight stand, they have one of the largest fan base out here. They don't fuck around. And that's what I've been trying to tell these Bud fans, these Bud suckers and all that. That he ain't shit, man. Canelo's going to expose him. Canelo's going to expose Crawford once and for all. This is his last fight. Man, I've been a Canelo fan since since last week. But hey, don't worry about that fool. Don't worry about that fool. I'm one of the strongest fans. I'm gonna be coming to your freaking channel a lot. I feel a spiritual connection with Canelo. Well, who's been your favorite fighter besides that? I haven't really had no favorite fighter, to be honest, man. I want to keep it honest since I'm on your channel, man. Thanks for letting me up. Thanks for letting me on the panel. At one point in time, I was a Spence fan. Okay? I was a Spence fan. But how he was cheated by Bud, man, I said, no, man. You weight drained him. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's going to be. The Mexican fight fans is going to see an influx in their fan base, yo. They're going to get strangers on deck. Hey, amigo, who are you? I don't know you. We never heard of you over here. You speaking like you've been supporting Canelo for years. I think you pump faking. We don't like no fakers over here. I'm just saying, y'all. It's about to get dark. For real. It's about to get dark. Let this fight happen, bro. Let this fight happen. And watch the curriculum be taught. Man, Crawford is going to turn boxing over. Boxing will be on his back like a turtle out of water, just kicking his little bitty itty legs, bro. Don't y'all want to be here for this moment? That Crawford's in there and he gets to demonstrate once again. Don't y'all want to see that, man? Stop playing. Stop playing, yo. Don't you want to see Mr. 3? Come on, bro. Don't y'all want to see that? 3 division unified. Y'all remember, right? Y'all remember? Y'all remember? Heavy is the head who wears the crown. Let WCS remind y'all. Heavy is the head who wear the MF and crown. Look at the date back there. Look at the date. I still got it 2023 for when it was postmarked. You feel me? I want you to get a good look, man. I'm not trying to cause no trouble. I'm just speaking my mind. I don't want no trouble. But I see a storm. Look over there. I see a storm coming from Omaha. Yes, I do. I see it. I remember all the hate for Crawford. I did. You wasn't nice to Terrence Bud Crawford. Now he's about to face your Lord, your King, your Savior, God. He's about to. And I know you all going to be nervous as hell in 2025, God damn it. Boy, this is about to be compelling as hell. Ooh, the belief that they had. Oh my God. Boy, it's about to be the hate renewed. Because Crawford, he didn't really get the whole symphony on deck when he fought Madrimov. It wasn't a whole symphony, yo. It was just a little bit here and there. They wasn't too familiar with Madrimov, even though they came up here and lied and say, hey, man, I've been following Madrimov ever since his amateur days, man. My uncle stayed next to them. Yeah. Used to cut his hedges. We used to take him some fresh bread. Yep. My stepdad used to goddamn wrap his hands. But Canelo Alvarez, he has a name. Canelo has a name, Saul. He's earned every bit of it. But they have to understand this man's been boxing since he was 15 years old, man. They busy talking about Crawford being 37. And he would be 37. If this fight is made official next year, he would be 37 still. He'll be older than Canelo, but is he truly older than Canelo? Canelo has a lot of ticks on his boxing speedometer. He has a lot of freaking miles, man. And y'all gonna have to understand that when you're on these panels and want to debate on old shit. My suggestion to y'all, aerosexuals that's coming back from the bunkers, can you do me a favor? Because it's out of respect to everyone who understands that you all been going through it. But listen, just don't debate on old shit. Don't talk about the 147 pound. Don't do it, bro. Come up with some fresh, like the garden, like everything is just producing. You know what I'm saying? Everything you sold, everything's produced. It's cultivated correct. Come with some new shit. We don't want to hear about 40. We don't want to hear about 47, man. You got to leave that at the T-Mobile Massacre. Leave that forensics alone. We want to talk about now. We want to talk about 2025. We want to talk about how do you believe? What do you think will happen? Give us some type of prognosticated forecast. That's all we want, bro. We want you to come with some shit that we ain't heard. And just because you love saying that Canelo gonna knock Bud out, I would suggest you tread lightly on that word. Tread lightly now. Because as we so remember, y'all remember, right? If you turn in the Omaha Bible in Crawford 3:16, for all have come and all shall pass. That's Crawford 3:16 out of the Omaha Boxing Bible. All have came in 147 and all have passed. Okay, so 154, y'all can go off that my dream off fight all you want. Cool. But we know Canelo is not going to sit up there and allow Crawford to get comfortable and feel like that, he's just going to stay there and do shit that, what I'm saying, like Crawford's going to be easy work. Even Canelo, man, with all those Ferraris he got. Ask Canelo's what he been doing, since they've been in talks. Canelo been getting in his motherfucking car and playing Phil Collins' song, The Air of the Night. Yeah. Just before the drums come in, he goddamn hit rewind. Just before it drops. I can no, he started over. When he giving you that nice subtle lead up, Canelo being his Ferraris, thinking about Cinco de Crawford. Yeah, I ain't lying. I ain't lying with that shit, Shawty. He be driving the Ferraris and shit, man. He said, babe, I'll be back. I have to go clear my mind. I'm stressing. This Cinco de Crawford. That WCS really got me thinking. Cinco de Crawford's gonna change boxing. Man, I think I need a knee surgery again. I think I need something. I'm going to Mexico and eat some more beef. Yeah, where's the beef? I need me some more beef. Then Mauricio, can you just send me a screen grab, please? How the levels. I think I'm going to Mexico and eat some beef. I want to include it in my diet for the Cinco de Crawford fight. Yes, what was you say the levels were? Okay, cool. I think I'm going to have like 20 heifers. I want 20 heifers shipped from Mexico over to here. Yeah. I'm going to have me a guacamole burger like Arrow, but with a touch of clenbuterol. Errol Spence a guacamole. I'm eating clenbuterol. There's no way I'm losing this. It's too much. It's too much. Even Phil Collins say, you know what I'm saying? The air of the night. He can feel it. I can feel it too. I can feel Crawford's punches coming towards my jawline and my chin. I feel it. Oh, man. I bet the chat is just going stupid, man. What's wrong with y'all? God damn. I see some strays have made their way into the motherfucking chat. When have you ever known WCS to be on the wrong side of Crawford? I sat through the Deontay Wilder storm. Why would I be making excuses like y'all? Look, one thing about it, those that's in the chat that don't agree, they don't agree. I don't feel no type of way. Everybody in the chat is not a Bud Crawford fan. You know, that's what separates me from a lot of others. You know what I'm saying? I don't want them to all be, you know, nodding their head no and shaking their head yes, if you know what I mean. Looking all goofy. They can think for themselves, man. Hey, salute to everybody in the chat, man. I can't go one by one. I'm gonna get these super chats though. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Carlos Rosado. I haven't seen you in a minute, man. Happy New Year's to you and everyone in the chat, man. Happy New Year's. You know I had to always come in the final hours. You know that. Shout out to Carlos Rosado, man. Hope all is well. WCS salute. Hope all is well. Just wanted to show some love. And if Canelo has the cojones to actually fight Bud, you already know Bud gonna give that boy crazy work. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to Carlos Rosado with a $10 super chat on deck, man. Hope all is well with you. I haven't seen you around in a minute, man. I know you got to get to work. You know what I'm saying? You got to get that bag, that paper, that bread, that cheese. You know what I'm saying? That dinero. You know what I'm saying? Crawford's looking to make mucho dinero off Canelo's head. Shout out to the OG, Mr. Golden on deck. What's good? Bud gonna stop Canelo on deck. What's good with it, man? Dan on deck. What's good? Mike in the building. What's good? Decision his last 5 fights and the one before that he lost. Hey, man. Hey, man. Don't you dare bring up his loss to Dimitri Bivol. That's why I call him Mr. 3. We looking for him to goddamn get this work. Mr. 3 is gonna be back on deck. You know what I'm saying? Mr. 3. Hey, I don't want to bring up Bivol because they're going to try to use that as an excuse. Canelo moved up to 175. He took damage from Bivol. It was him daring to be great. But he didn't know he had to take all that punishment either. It takes him a long time to recover, but he was daring to be great. If he was daring to be great, let him be great. Don't turn around and be a Canelo fake. Don't start making excuses because you want to say, oh, man, he never looked the same when after he fought Bivol, man. That was a lot of punishment. That's why he can't knock anybody out. Man, please. We ain't talking about knockouts. We talking about Mr. 3. Andrew on deck. What's good? What's good? Arnold Brown on deck. What's good? Eclipse 330 on deck. What's good with the square? How you feeling, bro? Trick Noty, the Oracle in the building. What's good with it, Trick? Crawford versus Canelo. It may look like Roy Jones Jr. versus John Ruiz. Ooh, solid analogy. I gotta put that up there. Solid analogy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Salute to everyone who pulled up before, you know, we blend over into this new year. I just had to go up here and remind the Mexican fight fans that 2025, it just got different for them because they was just sitting there having a good old time. You know what I'm saying? Drinking it up and all that until they heard this news come across. They say, hey, man, I know AI is here, but you think this is real? What do you mean? You see this, you read? Look at that. Crawford may be fighting Canelo, man. Sangwoo. That's AI, Holmes. That's AI. That's AI, man. No, that's AI. That's not real. Canelo ain't fighting Crawford. Too small. Too small. Mijo, too small. Nah, man. This is about to get real, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Boxing TV. He said, I do remember the coldest part about the Bud hate is that it came from the black fight fans. Imagine that. You have a point. Not only did it come from the black fight fans, but man, they was making a video about it every single day. You had dudes out here saying, I hope he gets stripped down butt naked. I will say, huh? How can you hate a man that you never met and carried on a convo with and say, man, I hope he gets stripped down butt naked? What did he do? What did he do, bro? Shout out to MKB, Martin King Boxing in the building. What's good? I want to give a salute to the hottest chat in the MF and game. I appreciate y'all when y'all do pull up, man. I know I don't go live every day. You know what I'm saying? But I do appreciate y'all pulling up. Real talk. Thanks for supporting the channel with your attendance. It's much appreciated. One love to everybody. NYT on deck. What's good? What's good? He said, I can feel it in the air. We're about to get this fight. Okay. People got hope. People got hope that we're going to get the fight. You know what I'm saying? People got hope. Hey, I got hope too. Shout out to CJ Rich in the building. I got to get back on my midlife fitness game like you. Hey, man. I work out in hope of my workout, the aura, you know what I'm saying, exudes to other Crawford fans so we can all band together to go in there for this epic moment in boxing history. You know what I'm saying? How can you be a part of 21 all the way up to 25? I mean, come on, man. Is it going to be a rematch in this contract if it happens? I mean, y'all put on your optics. What do you see? Is it going to be a rematch? Is it possible this is a one and done? Or it may be a potential rematch? Because look, these Crawford haters are different. They're not going to stop supporting boxing until a one is on Crawford record, bro. Seriously. They're not, look, even when Crawford goes in there and beat Canelo, they're just gonna go back in the bunkers with some new software, and they're gonna goddamn go out here and say, hey, we need to come up with a new plan to spread the word, to try to see who's next for Crawford, and then we'll return back up top if that fight is made. You know what I'm saying? But now we're gonna make some fake videos as if Crawford said, you know, that Canelo was his toughest fight ever. And you know how AI is, how they be putting motherfuckers on faces and shit. Yeah, that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna say, man, I'm glad we was able to go up top, man. I grabbed some new software. Oh man, this is gonna change everything. Yeah, I get it. Cinco de Crawford. Our money in the building was good. Fish was smoking underwater. Cinnamon Bun said he gonna walk Bud down. We eating cinnamon rolls for dinner. Yeah, man, them cinnamon rolls, boy. You gotta be careful about that sugar hit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be careful about them sugar hits with them cinnamon. I like the fish. You know what I'm saying? But hey, to each his own. We did have a lot of fried fish. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's time to lighten it up and get some cinnamon rolls. The cinnamon buns. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it might be that time, man. Cinnamon don't taste that bad. The aerosexuals got to be crazy. No, don't call them crazy. Now we trying to bring them back up top to civilization. You know what I'm saying? Right. Hey, since July 29th there, MKB. It's been like I Am Legend. You know, it's been out there in them streets over there in Texas. It's been one person walking around in that motherfucker, yo. Spence been walking around with a goddamn German Shepherd, dog. arguing back and forth with Fred. Fred, why you not with Crawford? I saw you cheering for Crawford, Fred. Fred, what you doing over here, Fred? Have you seen any of my fans? Fred, answer me, Fred. Fred, where did the aerosexuals go, Fred? You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember when his dog ran in there and saw them aerosexuals in the circle breathing hard and shit? Yeah, that's exactly what it was, bro. For real. They couldn't go back out in the light, man. Oh, with all the sad names and the aliases, just call him King. You don't have to call him all that other stuff. Just call him King Crawford. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to call him all those names. You know what I'm saying? Crawford's about to be in front of Usyk after Cinco that Crawford makes history, yo. They don't want to believe it because WCS is saying it. You know what I'm saying? We live in a goofy society where someone that can fluff numbers, you know what I'm saying? If you check their bank account, you probably say, damn, that's how much YouTube views and subs cost. God damn, I ain't know that. But they, hey, yo, I can't force nobody to have common sense, dog. You know what I'm saying? We gonna, hey, Crawford about to be back up number one, yo. Come on, man. Come on, man. We know Fury got his fame off Wilder, who they never wanted to give credit. And then Usyk took Fury's fame from him, you know, twice. It's deserving. Shout out to Usyk. No hate on Usyk, man. No hate on Usyk, man. Shout out to Usyk. But, you know, after this freaking Cinco de Crawford win, he's going to be right back in front of Usyk, bro. He's going to be in front of Usyk. It's going to be a shut case, bro. It's going to be over. Done. Done. It's going to be over. It don't matter what's good. Hey, you can't call Errol Spence any other name except the Big Fish, the Boogeyman, Strap Season. I mean, he gave himself all those things. Maybe you should have hit him on the DM to give him that name that you're talking about. Because before the fight even happened, you was probably the same one at the presser hyping it up, talking about how big he looked comparable to Crawford. Oh my God, he looks huge. Crawford look like a little kid. He's going to get demolished, man. Oh my God, Crawford fucked up by taking this fight with Spence. He's just not ready. He's a 135er. What is a 35er doing in there, man? Spence is too big. And he went in there and whooped him. He whooped him. I'm not even going to put up the steals. I don't want to do that to y'all coming in 2020. I don't want y'all to go from 24 to 25 and be all upset, man. I really don't. I don't want y'all to do that, bro. I ain't going to lie. I don't. Happy New Year's to you, bro. Happy New Year's to you, bro. Happy New Year's to everybody in the chat that pulled up. And shout out to the hottest chat in the MF game, because we get strays over here and they don't even block y'all ass. They just respond. See, that's the difference. They just respond. You know what I'm saying? They don't even block you. You go over to some of these other people chatting, not mentioning no names today. But time you say something, man, they block you and put you on timeout. So petty, so juvenile, bro. My chat, they listen. Because they look, this chat over here, they allow you to get it off your chest because you might be an aerosexual. You might be seeking help. You might just be venting. You might just need an embrace. That's why they respond to you. They try to give you pro bono counseling. You come over here so angry and mad, and they don't even block you. Just be like, hey, go ahead, get it all off. Get it off. Just one thing. Use your inside voice. No need to yell. Use your inside voice. Okay? Go ahead, get it off your chest. What do you have to say about Crawford? Yeah. Calm down, calm down. I don't want you biting your lip. Okay, calm down. But shout out to the chat, man, for letting the strays come in and let their typing be heard. You know what I'm saying? Let their typing be read and see the anger and vitriol from the T-Mobile Massacre. No matter what you say in this chat tonight, it's not going to erase the T-Mobile Massacre. You can be mad all you want. It is not going to erase the T-Mobile Massacre. Be mad all you want. Okay? It's not going to stop you from being drugged in this traffic. You know what I'm saying? You cannot do away with what you're looking at, bro. Where were you all to stop this from happening? Huh? Where were you all fishing? Because I know we was finishing up. I don't know how many plates of damn fried fish. We had a fish fry like I don't know what, man. Like, where were you when this happened? And shout out to Spence for showing up at the post-fight conference. Real talk. Shout out to Spence, man. Gotta respect him. He got off the deck several times. Shout out to him. I give him flack, but he ain't no bitch. He ain't no bum. He ain't none of that shit. You sit up here and y'all say, oh, he did. Yeah, I done talk my shit too, but ultimately the reality is this dude got off the canvas and kept on fighting. That's a warrior right there. Shout out to Blue Hustle, man. What's good? What's good? These clowns said it would never happen. Hey, man, they said a lot, didn't they? They said a lot. Salute WCS in the chat. Canelo getting stopped. Hey, man, let me put that up there just so if they want to, fill that prescription, you still have, just over 2 hours, just a little bit over 2 hours remaining. If you want to fill that prescription, you know what I'm saying? That Canelo getting stopped prescription on Cinco de Crawford. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a Cinco de Crawford 2025. My accent is going to change, man. My accent, every time I say Cinco de Crawford, I think I'm picking up a little bit more Espanol. I was told cinco means 5. But we're going to say uno, dos, tres, Mr. 3. Canelo's going to become Mr. 3. He's going to pick up this L. That's all I'm saying. He about to pick up this L. Yeah, hey. Yeah, I agree with that. Bud gonna stop Canelo. He got it. You know what I'm saying? He been had it up there for the longest. Shout out to KQKC in the building with the $10 super chat, brother. Thanks for the donation to the channel. Happy New Year's, good brother, and everyone in the chat. Shout out to KQKC Boxing Network, man, in the building. What's good with it, bro? Thanks for supporting the channel. Happy New Year's to you and yours, man. Appreciate you pulling up. Definitely go check out KQKC, man. Be on every day. Shout out to the OG Bruce Gas Boxing Jazz and more. 70 years old, man. Still in the game. Doing live streams, man. You know what I'm saying? Where you at, man? Shout out to the OG Bruce Gas Boxing Jazz and more. Bill's Boot Camp in the building. What's good with it, Bill? I have to admit I was a Bud hater, but not butt naked like 78 said. Hey man, he said butt naked, man. I said, hold up, wait a goddamn 3 minutes. You said, huh? What? Where did that come from, yo? Strip him down butt naked. What does they have to do with boxing? Shit got different quick, huh? Are we still on boxing? You're right. They're gonna lose their plucking when Bud beat Canelo. Everybody gonna switch in the elite. Man, it's gonna be worse than that, man. It's gonna be another fan base disbanded. You know, the Mexican fan base, boxing fan base, is one of the strongest in the game. They one of the strongest cohesive fan bases in the boxing. When Bud go in there and goddamn defeat Canelo, I don't know what they're gonna do. I'm gonna be honest. It's gonna be crazy, y'all. I'm telling you, Spencer's over there with his German Shepherd, bro. Arguing with Fred. Fred just standing up there. Fred trying to tell him, hey, them aerosexuals inside. Send your dog in there. He'll see him. Send your dog in there, man. They in a circle breathing heavy, dog. They pissed off what happened. July 29, 2023. Go check it out. Send your dog in there first, man, because them motherfuckers pissed. Dodge J in the building. What's good? What's good? Them motherfuckers pissed, dog. Shout out 918 in the building, man. I'm seeing you in a minute, man. What's been good? Hope all is well. If I don't go to the fight, are we paying for it? Hey, man, I don't, look, I'm not going to suggest everybody go to the fight, blah, blah, this, that, and the other. However you supporting it, cool. But if that fight end up being in Saudi, of course, we're not going to be able to see it. We hope a fight of that magnitude is over here in the U.S. because you've been hearing people complain and act like Turki Al-Sheikh is just taking all the good fighters and shit. But if we're able to see the entertainment, isn't that what we want? We want the entertainment, yo. That's what we want as fight fans. You know, one thing in the chaos of boxing media, and it can get dirty, yo. The one thing is it's never going to let you down with the amount of mayhem that goes on with covering boxing. I mean, look, this is one of the most cutthroat. I'm talking about disloyal, grimy, for real. Covering boxing is consistent with letting you know, be careful. Be careful now. If you want to get close, be careful what you ask for. That's how boxing debates. I don't understand because I just don't see that with MMA. Yeah, they have certain rivalry situations and all that. But I'm saying with covering boxing though, it doesn't have just something to do with thick skin. Like, oh, you got to have thick skin. No, you just got to have a different type of mentality altogether because it's a lot of people that take time out to basically ridicule and criticize fighters. It's just a lot of people just have this moment where they say, hey, I get to live a double life. Let me go sign into my boxing account. Yes, I get to be the Joker. You know what I'm saying? They come over here. They want to be the Joker. They want to just do whatever. And the ones that really cover it, right? You know, let's just say the ones that are consistent. Consistent with covering the sport is inconsistent when it comes to supporting the fighters. So I can understand why fighters' attitudes are so bad. Like, you getting all this support, and then turn around and you have a pretty mediocre fight. Okay, they give you a slight pass for that. And then you have another one, and they're giving you the heat. It's a very tread cautious type of support. You know what I'm saying? You really get jumped in different when you covering boxing. Especially if you're one of those people that do panels all the time and shit like that. I don't know why people want to damn haze themselves dealing with people they don't know. Hey, look, how many times have you seen relationships formed and disformed? Hey, hey, how many relationships have you seen shredded because of this boxing talk? Hey, it's like that, bro. It's like that. All over a fighter, yo. Do you know how much hate I received for Wilder? Bro, man. When he got beat up by Fury, you know how much hate I was receiving? I say, niggas, Wilder, you and him related? What the fuck is going on, bro? Y'all are goddamn stand up. Dude, I remember when Wilder was the Wilder AJ freaking back and forth was going on, motherfucker was standing up all into the AM. So I'm telling myself, how big is your house or apartment? Because these motherfuckers were screaming and yelling, and it only got worse for Spence and Crawford. I don't know how is it going to be for Canelo and Crawford. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no problem with the Mexican fight fans. I respect them for their cohesiveness. You know what I'm saying? Their camaraderie amongst one another. Hey, this guy said it perfect. He said, we don't want to see another Mexican fighter fight each other. I mean, one Mexican fighter fight another Mexican. We'd rather see him fight a black so we can root for the Mexican fighter. They told you several times, oh, that's what they do. But goddamn it, when it comes to the black fighter, hey man, I don't want a black fighter fighting. I don't want a brother fighting another brother. I want to fight a Mexican. No. This the black fight fan. Hey man, I want a Mexican fighter to fight Crawford, man. I don't like him, man. I hate that nigga, man. I hate him. I hate his guts, man. I can look at him and see what he ate. I hate what he ate. I hate to see him training. I hate that he has all that goddamn success. I hate. I hate his skin. I hate the way he look. I hate all that. You know? But that Blair, I ain't gonna lie, man. A little bit off topic. That Blair the Flair shit when he was in Crawford and talking about his dick and all that. I say, Blair, what's wrong with you, bro? Like, you need a girl or you need a fight or you need a girl? I mean, which one is it, bro? I don't know, man. I don't know. That shit was kind of crazy. I bet Bud probably beat him up a little bit after that. For real. I bet Crawford went there and beat him up after that because I don't know. Yeah, we went from frying catfish to red snapper for real. Boy, that red snapper. Hey man, Cinco de Crawford's on deck, y'all. I know I be coining these phrases and they don't want to give my credit for it. You know what I'm saying? It is good with people using T-Mobile Massacres because I did coin that too. It's all good. Creators, I did that too. You know what I'm saying? It's good. You know, it's good. It's floating around out there. It's, another Bud TKO. Yeah, I did that too. I was the first one to, pretty much seen that on there, on the channel. I know people gonna be using Cinco de Crawford because it sounds good. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, it's all fun. It's just media. It's just boxing talk. It's harmless, boxing trash talking. That's it. That's all. I mean, Spence got beat up. That's facts. Facts. Blair be tripping. I couldn't believe he went there, man. I don't know what the fuck. Blair cool people, but that dick shit, man, that's not the first time I heard him talk about fighters. Dick and shit. I'm like, I don't know nothing about that. I know, no say, amigo. I know say. Who's gonna win against Canelo? I know say, amigo. You keep asking me, man. I don't know, amigo. Now just tell me. Do you think Canelo gonna be amigo? You trying too hard, amigo? Cállate la boca, amigo. I'm tired. Don't ask me no more about Crawford. I just want to know, like, Canelo's your favorite fighter, right? And I just want to know. You see, there you go again. I asked you nice and peacefully. You keep asking me. I'm scared. That's why I'm scared. It's about to be real in 2025, yo. But let this goddamn fight become official. And boy, it's gonna get real racist, boy. Them Mexican fight fans are gonna come together, god damn it. Woo, woo, woo. Boy, hey, should I say them Blaxicans? The Mexicans and them Blaxicans gonna form together. The Blaxicans ain't going for freaking Crawford. They going for Canelo too. They just gonna attempt to join forces with the Mexican fight fans. For real. I'm telling you, them Blaxicans, they gonna join forces with the Mexicans. And they gonna say, man, we're much stronger together. Hey man, aren't you black? Why are you talking like that? Man, hey, I'm here. I want Canelo to beat Crawford. Hey man, hey, shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all. I appreciate everyone pulling up. I gotta bounce. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the hottest chat in the MF game. Happy New Year's to everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's been a wild ride for boxing, and we got some things in store. On the annual calendar for the sport. You know what I'm saying? The system has changed, as you've seen it. I mean, hopefully y'all believe how the system works now. Turki Al-Sheikh is on deck, and he's affiliated with damn near every promoter that's been long standing in this system for a long time. So I just can't wait for, the boxing cards to kick off. And especially that card, the February 22nd, Tank Davis card, his fight. Want to see El Chinchecker back on deck. You know what I'm saying? Jahad Tucker, want to see when he's up next. What big things with him on the horizon. Of course, Cinco de Crawford. I really want to be a part of that too. Crawford going in there and giving Canelo his third loss. And that's going to be special. I think I might just show my face on live and goddamn just take, I'm serious, just take a whole bottle of tequila. You know what I'm saying? No, I ain't gonna lie to you, because I'm the type of person that'll pour the tequila out and fill it up with water and goddamn drink the whole bottle and have y'all up here. Goddamn, Holmes, you're fucking loco. You drank that whole bottle of 1800? You fucking loco, WCS. For real, y'all. I ain't lying. But y'all hold it down, man. I'm out. Peace.